Greetings YouTube. Today we're looking at a Harnds Talisman. That's a tough word for me to say because it's H-A-R-N-D-S. It's a lot of consonants all in a row. But apparently it's a contraction. But it's the Harnds Talisman. Handy for life, hardy for survival. So it's kind of a contraction of hardy and handy, I'm not sure. But it is the Talisman, and there is a bunch of logo information on here, which you are probably not going to be able to read because my camera at the moment doesn't apparently want to focus. Let me see if I can get the model number for you here. CK9168WS-S. But yeah, for Harnds Talisman on Amazon, and this is what you'll find. So the first thing you're going to notice is that it has a lovely set of G10 tan scales, or sandstone, I don't know, maybe this sand, regardless, but yeah, really nice tan scales. And I was happy to see a knife out there that didn't only come in tactical black, which is also nice. The logo here is actually carved right into the pivot. I thought that was a nice touch. Flat on this side with your adjustment feature right there. We have a single position deep carry pocket clip. This has a semi-open construction with a G10 spacer in here. Can take a piece of paracord. I don't have a piece of paracord in here, but it does have a piece of paracord in here. And what's really nice is that hole goes through the G10 spacer, so that your cord never comes anywhere near the knife edge. Nice touch. I like that. The surface on this is just wonderfully smooth, and against your bare hand, it's awesome. However, it is so smooth that when I was carrying this at work, because I wear gloves, I was having a hard time getting it out of my pocket, but I really like this knife, so I wanted to carry it. So I threw a lanyard on here, and I know the tradition is to use some kind of fancy bead on your lanyard. I had no fancy bead, but I did have a quarter 20 nut. I have a plethora of those. Apparently I have used a lot of quarter 20 nuts. So I had that. So it works quite well because this is a deep pocket carry clip. It goes right down in your pocket. And when I have, again, bare skin, I have no problem getting this out. But with my gloves on, this was a little thick on my thumb. So let's go about looking at this. This is a very snappy blade. The blade just pops out of there, and it is so pretty. Look at that. That's a pretty knife. Full flat grind all the way from the spine right down here to the secondary bevel. Nice curve in here as it makes the transition. That's a very nice grind. They did a good job on that. Got a little bit of jimping here. It's got nicely deburred. It's not overly aggressive on your hand. And I like the fact that they actually beveled the space right here on the liners for where your thumb is going to land after you, or your finger lands after you do the flipping motion. So yeah, that was cool. Is the thing skeletonized? Wait a second. Yes, it's skeletonized, which is good. Liner lock, and we have about a 1/3 lockup on that. And as far as the lockup is concerned, nice solid lockup. Very nice. This I gotta tell you, this, it just flies open, and it is so nice. You can close that with the same finger like that. Very cool. Now, as far as keeping the knife closed, let's open this up. Excellent. That's quite nice. You're not gonna have to ever worry about this opening up in your pocket. Just really well done. I was just floored by the quality of this knife. Again, this is the first Harnds I'd ever owned. I bought it blind. I like the color and I like the blade shape. It's a flipper, and so I'm like, tip up carry. Awesome. I'm going to give this a try. It was 35 bucks, and this is easily the same quality as knives I've seen out there in the market in the 80 plus range. Seriously, I've seen $100 knives that weren't this good a quality. And that is just so damn snappy. It's so much fun to play with. Again, you go. It's kind of awkward doing that on the camera. I don't have a lot of space. But yeah, if you have ever had an opportunity to buy one of these, I would suggest it. If you like flippers and you like quality knives, this is something that you definitely have to check out. And this is on a personal note. I have no idea why, but there's something sharky about this. I see this and the overall shape, maybe the color and everything, just makes me think shark. You know what I mean? There's something really innately aggressive about this knife that I happen to really like. And it came out of the box with a nice edge. Not, flawless. I mean, it's not the sharpest thing I've ever seen, but reasonable knife sharpness out of the box, which I really appreciate. And everything else about this is just such good quality. I can't recommend this knife enough. Awesome. Go get one, man. You will not be disappointed.